Back in my younger, more wily, playful, less polished campus ministry days when I did campus ministry, we planned a worship service. And we ended the teaching time by singing a pretty well-known hymn. Maybe you actually know it too, enough to finish the line for me. It's, I surrender all, everything. I surrender everything to you, God. Whew. That's a hard line to sing, honestly, isn't it? So I guess because you can get away with this kind of thing in campus ministry, we ended up singing the song with the proper lyrics, but we started out by singing that song with slightly adapted lyrics that made it easier to sing, maybe? I don't know that that's the right word. We replaced the word all with some. I surrender some. I surrender some to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender some. Has your life ever sung that song in that way? At one level, that was clearly the easier thing to sing. I don't think we would say that it was easy. We would call it uncomfortable, even painful to sing it that way. Not because it sounded wrong to the ear, but because it sounded so wrong to the heart. It violated something deep within us that knew the truth, that if this God really did create the universe, if he really did give us these lives that we are now living, if he really did design them for his purposes, and if he really did rescue us with his death and resurrection from all of the ways, the countless ways that we continually sabotage our lives and our life purposes, if he really is our blessed Savior and Lord, it would be painfully ridiculous to give him anything less than everything. I got to confess something to you. Can we make sure it stays in this room? The last line of our text, Luke 14:33. I didn't know it was in the Bible until Monday. It felt like a brand new verse, which is wild because, man, I thought I knew the text. Eddie gave me the text like weeks and weeks ago. I'm like, I know that text. Read it a million times. I got it. Read it on Monday. I was like, whoa, what? This is in there? I've been quizzing people in the office like all week. I'm like, dude, did you know that Jesus actually said that no one who doesn't give up all that they possess to follow him can't be his disciple? Did you know he said that? Dudes, it felt like Jesus was asking something of me for the very first time. The crazy thing about it is, last night, about 10 o'clock at night, I did a little digging through my old sermons just to see. Guess what I found? You'll never believe what I found. I found a sermon that I had preached on this very text that I'm preaching right now. Sure enough, I had read that line to a crowd of, I don't know, and I'd commented on that line. And I'm telling you, Monday, like the very line that felt, I could have sworn was a brand new verse for me. I don't know what all to make of that. I can at least pull out two things, though. I could chalk this up to, first of all, I have an atrocious memory. Can I just say that? I mean, that's probably pretty clear. I already knew that. I suppose I already knew the second point, that Jesus is still graciously teaching me what it means to follow him. He is still completing checks out of a checkbook I handed him decades ago. And it struck me this week like a stone to the forehead. I got some things in my life that are hard for me to fully let go of, to fully entrust to him. and it's time. It's time. Maybe it's time for you too, huh?